Hey, everybody. I hope you had a great week of trading last week. I just want to make a short video to bring you up to date on what's happening with gold. If you're a gold trader, then you really need to be aware of what's going on in the charts. You need to be aware of what's going on geopolitically because there are big things happening with gold. It's moving, making big moves again. So let's have a look at the charts and see what's going on. So we'll start off looking at the day chart on XAU USD. And if you were trading gold recently, you remember that in the last 2 days of January, we saw a massive, huge drop in the price of gold. And then even on the first day in February. So that 3 days, gold dropped more than $1,000. Unbelievable. That has never happened in history. And so a lot of regular gold traders are just wondering, well, what's going on? Is that the shine of gold is gone? Is the big bullish run is finished and now we're going to turn bearish? Well, it's been kind of sideways since that huge, massive drop, but now gold is starting to show its colors, so to speak. Now we're starting to see the direction that gold is going to be taking, and there's factors involved in that, geopolitical factors that we need to be aware of, and you need to be watching your chart carefully because we're starting to see some big moves on gold again. For example, if I just go to Friday's chart, this was just last Friday, the 20th of February, we had a move up of $127 in one day. That's 1,270 pips, all in one day on the 20th of February, last Friday. Started off very slow and then just gradually through the London session. Then the New York session took it way up and just continued right through to the close of the New York session. So a massive bull run from gold again. So we're starting to see big moves again. The opportunity is there to make some good profit, but you need to trade carefully, trade cautiously. Don't buy at these high prices, of course. Wait for a pullback. There's always a pullback. It does always retrace, and you can get in at a lower price. But I just wanted to bring also to your attention the big red candle here. This was the session opening. This was the New York opening right in here. And you saw this massive drop, a huge, huge red candle. What was going on there? If gold is turning bullish again, why did we suddenly get this massive big drop? Is there a reason for that? Well, yes, there is. That is a classic liquidity grab. And that is the institutions, the central banks, the fund managers, all the big players moving the market the opposite direction to put more liquidity in the market so that they can then move the market the direction that they want to go, the opposite direction. And that's where a lot of smaller retail traders get trapped, is in that kind of a move. Everyone thinks, oh, now gold is bearish. There was good news came out on the U.S. economy. So everyone thinks, okay, now it's time to sell. Well, it wasn't time to sell. It was time to be patient, sit on your hands, wait for this to finish, and then the real move started. And if you would like to learn how institutions and big players, central banks, fund hedge managers, how they trade gold at session opens, I teach a course on that. It is something that you need to learn if you're a serious trader. Stop getting trapped in those stop hunts. Stop getting trapped in those liquidity grabs. There is a way to avoid that, and I can teach you how to do that. Just contact me on my Telegram. My ID is @rickrayfx if you're interested in learning how institutions trade gold at session opens. So now that we have seen this big bullish move, what can we expect next week? What is coming up in the future? Well, why is gold bullish? First of all, there are serious concerns about the start of a new war in the Middle East. There are serious concerns about the price of oil increasing because of a war in the Middle East. And when you have something like that, also called a black swan event, it's something that cannot be predicted. But when you have something like that, then people go for the safe haven. And gold is a well-known safe haven. So gold is bullish now and likely to continue until either the situation settles down in the Middle East Or if a war should start and escalate, then there's no holding back on the price of gold. We've already been to nearly 6,000. So where will it go on Monday? Well, these are our resistance levels that we have on the chart here. The highest one now is 5159. And I really expect that we will see that on Monday, 5160 or higher. We're not very far from that now, only $50 away from that now. And remember, on Friday, gold moved up $127. So being only $50 or $60 away from the next resistance level, that's an easy move for gold. But remember, the Asia Pacific, when it opens on Monday, usually will continue the trend. All right, so look for that pullback, look for that retracement to see if you can get in at a lower price and start making good profit on the continuing escalation of the price of gold. Okay, as I said, that was just a short video, just a quick look at the price of gold, what it's been doing and what we can expect it to do in the very near term. I hope that those tips and suggestions will help you. I wish you all the best of trading. Be sure and subscribe to the channel. Click the little bell so you'll be notified when I make these videos. And now I'm doing live YouTube every Monday to Friday, and always in the Asian session, sometimes in the London and New York sessions. But just be sure you subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified when I do go live for live trading with gold. Okay, have a great week wherever you are in the world. I'll see you again next time.